everyone, today's video is going to be the massively requested weight loss video, but before I get into the video I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who commented on my recently uploaded update video. I was totally overwhelmed by the amount of people that left lovely comments. I don't think I got one horrible comment. It was really nice to come back to all of you just commenting, saying how much weight I've lost and how happy you are I'm back, and I am really happy to be back as well, and I appreciate every comment that you all left. And a lot of the comments asked for this weight loss video, which I'm going to do today. I'm just going to start by saying everything that I'm going to say in this video is my personal opinion. Weight loss is a difficult topic at the best of times. Everything that works for me could not work for you at all, and you could have lost much more weight by doing totally different things to me. And I think it's a very personal thing. You will find what works for you, and what works for one person what works for one person will not work for another. So just take it on board that this is just what I did. So far I've lost about £50, and I've lost that since March, and we are now in November. So that's not a massive time period. Some people might think that's too quick, some people might want more instant results than that, but this is just what I've done. I think when most people say they want to lose weight, the two most important things that people think of are your diet and doing the exercise. I personally think there are three things that are the most important, and the third being the frame of mind that you're in. I know that might sound a bit cheesy, but if you were in the frame of mind where you think, oh, my diet will start Monday, I'm going to have Chinese tonight. No, it's not the right time for you to lose weight if you're still thinking that. If you have a really binge day and then say, oh, my diet's going to start tomorrow, that's just not going to work. You need to snap out of that and think, no, it needs to start today, I need to do it now, because it's just not going to work if you're doing that. And I also think that the people around you have to be really supportive, because it is a difficult thing to do. If you are rather large, let's say, let's put it lightly, like large, like I was, like quite big, you obviously eat a lot. Like, let's face it, you eat a lot. So the people around you have got to be extremely supportive in the fact that you are not going to be eating in the same ways that you used to be, because I live in a house with 4 other people, and eating can be kind of a social thing, like going out for meals. Having mealtime might be the only time you get to spend with your family. So you've got to know that they are going to be supportive in the fact that they are going to buy healthier snacks and meals, and they are going to cook healthy. And the lighting has gone crazy. So if you are serious about wanting to lose weight and change the way you live, like change your life, then you need to speak to the people that you live with. If you live on your own, then that's fine. You can, every time you go food shopping, you can change it a little bit. But if you do live with other people, you need to sit down and talk to them and say, I'd appreciate it if you didn't bring chocolate and sweets into the house all the time. Yeah, treats are fine. Like, I have bad days, I have treats all the time, but I don't snack on them constantly, which I'm going to move on to now in the diet section. So for diet, as I was just saying, you need to, what I did anyway, was I cut out all the unhealthy snacks. I tended to have breakfast, lunch and dinner, but in between is where I fell behind. I used to eat a lot of sweets and biscuits and cakes and crisps and things like that, like junk snacks that I didn't really even need. I wasn't hungry for, I just wanted them. So I cut out those, like straight away. That was the first thing that I did. I cut out the snacks and replaced them with like healthier snacks like cereal bars. And to be honest, if you are eating breakfast, lunch and dinner and they are proper meals, like they have substantial foods in them, you don't really want to snack. So that is another point. Eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. That is so important, because you won't feel the need to eat shit all day, because you will have had like substantial meals at appropriate meal times. And you know, as I said, still have treats. Like, I still have treats all the time. Like, it's not a big deal to have like one chocolate bar a week. and that's not bad. Like, I do that, that's fine, and I've still lost weight. It's absolutely fine. If you find that you don't have time for breakfast, lunch and dinner, which I don't, I feel like I don't a lot of the time, you either have to make time for it, or you're going to have to think about it beforehand, like plan your meals. And a way that I've done it is I use Slim Fast shakes, not because I want to lose weight with them, because I'm doing the exercise and I'm eating other proper meals, so I know I'm going to be losing the weight. But the Slim Fast shakes for me are a guaranteed meal that I'm going to have, and it's got all the nutrients, is that the word, that I need in, but I'm still going to be having it. Like, I go to college Wednesdays and Fridays, and I only get half an hour lunch, and it's not enough time to walk into town to go and get a meal, but it's enough time for me to want something to eat. So these Slim Fast shakes, for me, they guarantee that I'm going to have my lunch, whereas if I didn't take them, I might end up skipping them. So if you work during the day and you feel like you don't get enough time for lunch, then I do recommend shakes, not just Slim Fast shakes, like any shakes. They are just a guaranteed meal for me, because that was one of the things I used to fall down on. I used to tend to eat breakfast, then skip lunch, and then have a really big dinner, and then snack all night, because I hadn't constantly had food throughout the day. So that is one thing that I've done. I have shakes when I know that I'm not going to have time to have a meal. I don't have them religiously, I don't have them all the time, but I do like the Slim Fast ones. They're okay. They're not horrible to eat. For me, it's just a guaranteed meal. Sorry if I'm looking down, I have all my notes here because I knew there was a lot I wanted to talk about. Another thing is to drink a lot of water. I used to drink a lot of juice and fizzy drinks, and I just cut those out because they're unnecessary. I don't really even like them. Like, if you can drink water, because I know a lot of people don't like it, if you can drink it, then just cut out all the other drinks that you have and just have water. I know, like, at weekends you want to go out, say you're going to a party, then I'm not telling you to sit and drink water, because I don't. But yeah, throughout the day, drink water, because it's so much better for you, and you will notice a difference in not just your weight, your hair, your nails, your skin will look so much better for drinking water. And it's recommended that you drink 8 glasses a day, which can be quite a lot for someone who doesn't drink water at all. So I recommend getting the bottled, not like bottled water, like plastic bottles, like the reusable bottles. Like, you can get quite pretty ones. You can get them from all sorts. You can get them online. I think I got mine from Primark. I'd get a refillable bottle of water, and you can use that for when you go to the gym. You can use it. I just keep one in my bag all the time with water in. You can fill that up throughout the day, and it just makes sure that you are drinking your water. So yeah, that is another thing, water. And then finally, if you are finding it hard to calorie count, I wouldn't recommend calorie counting at all, because I think you can drive yourself crazy by calorie counting. But if you find it difficult to keep track of what you are eating, then I recommend apps like MyFitnessPal. I found them really handy in the first couple of months of me losing weight, just to keep track of what I am eating. And you can also log in what exercise you've done into those apps, so you can see how many calories you've got compared to deducted with the exercise. And I think you can like add friends on there, and you can see how each other are doing. It's quite like moral support, a bit like Weight Watchers, but not so. I don't agree with Weight Watchers, so that won't be in here. But it's the same kind of system of like moral support, especially if you've got all your friends on there. So yeah, MyFitnessPal, I really like it, and you can add your weight in, and there's like a diagram of where your weight is and how well you've done, and it calculates for you how much you've lost. And I did like that. I still do use that if I feel like I'm having a bad week and I'm not keeping track of what I'm eating, or I'm just picking things up randomly. And yeah, so I do still use that. It still is on my phone, but I don't use it as much as I used to. But I think in the start of losing weight, it is a good thing to use. So I think that is literally all I have to say about the diet side of things. Diet side isn't my strongest point. I do still like foods that are bad for me. I have a sweet tooth. I like sweets and cakes still. I still eat them, but just not as regularly as I used to. It's not every day. It's not for like snacks constantly because I don't feel like I need a snack anymore. So that is my diet advice. Now for exercise. This is the section that I found the most difficult getting into. When I first started losing weight, I was heavy, like I was big, and I hated exercise. I never did PE at school, I never went to a gym, I didn't jog, I didn't run, I didn't do anything. But I find as you get into it, it does get easier and to go at your own pace, and you will start to feel the benefits of it once you're into it. Like at first I used to hate it. Every time I went to the gym I used to hate it, and I'd be running on this treadmill and I'd be like, how do people enjoy this? I didn't understand, but as I've got into it, you do feel better for going to the gym. Like it puts you in so much of a better mood. And I don't actually go to the gym anymore. I have a personal trainer that I go to. I used to be at Virgin Active and I felt like I wasn't doing a lot. I'd go and I felt like I wasn't pushing myself, and I wasn't going to push myself, if that makes sense, because you are never going to push yourself to the point that someone else will, because you'll always think, oh, I'll stop now, it'll be fine, I'll stop now, I've worked hard, when you haven't really. If the gym works for you, then that's fantastic. There are so many things like YouTube videos online of workout routines to do at the gym, but for me, I find that a personal trainer works so much better for me because he pushes me to a point where I wouldn't push myself, and I don't really have a clue about the gym. Whereas he can tell me, he knows what will work for me. He knows that my goal is to lose weight, so he can like make routines for me to lose weight. We tend to do a lot of circuits. We tend to use the treadmill for a short amount of time and then do like muscle work on the floor for a short amount of time and then alternate, which I find works for me. I found that since I've been going to my personal trainer, that is when most of the weight has come off, and I recommend him a million times to anyone. I think that personal trainers are the way to go. He does give me stuff to do at home as well. I tend to do a lot of like crunches, sit-ups, that kind of thing at home because my stomach is like the area that I really don't like. But yeah, for me, a personal trainer, if you are just starting out losing weight and you don't want to pay for a personal trainer because they are a lot of money, gyms are great. I started out at a council gym, like I don't know how to call it, in Derby Council. There's like certain ones, and you can get like a Be Active card, and you can go to a load of the gyms in Derby that are part of the council. They're not the nicest of gyms, don't get me wrong, they're horrid, but for starting out they're only about £10 a month. So if you are not sure if you're going to stick to the gym, then I'd recommend those. See if you have council gyms in your area, go on like the directgov.com website. But other than that, I then went to Virgin, and I did really like Virgin Active. The gyms are really nice, the spas are really nice. After going to the council gyms, going to a private gym is a luxury, it's lovely. But yes, I quit that because it was an extortionate price, and I decided that for me, the personal trainer was working a lot better than the gym was. I thought I would include a section just at the end of general advice. I didn't notice that I was losing the weight until my clothes started going baggy. So for me, ignore the scales. Don't look at them. You don't want to know. Maybe what I would recommend is doing your start weight, and then when you feel like you're getting where you want to be, I would then weigh yourself. But throughout you losing weight, I just wouldn't recommend weighing yourself because it can put you down so much, and especially when you have to take into consideration that muscle weighs more than fat, and you will be gaining a lot of muscle when you're starting to go to the gym. So I would ignore the scales. The way I've noticed I've lost it is through my clothes. All of my clothes are too big. Like everything is too big. I've even lost weight on my feet. I've gone down a shoe size. Like, I found that strange, but I've gone down 2 shoe sizes, which is odd. But yeah, I noticed mostly with my clothes, and when other people comment, like a lot of you commented on YouTube saying you noticed straight away that I'd lost weight. And when I look at photos, I do notice that I was a lot bigger than I am now. Like I look at pictures of my face and I'm like, God, like I didn't realise my face was that fat. and you will notice, and people will notice, and it's not a bad thing if someone says to you, oh, have you lost weight? And you say, yeah, I have, I've been working really hard. You don't say, oh no, I haven't. Accept the compliment, accept it, because you have lost weight and you've worked hard, and you shouldn't put yourself down and be like, oh no, I haven't, because you have, and it will come off. If you are doing all of these things, you're eating well and you're drinking your water and you're doing the exercise, it will come off and it will show. And I think that scales can put you down a lot, and you know, ignore the scales. Go on how you feel. If you're having a good day, then yeah, you do look good today. And if you're having a bad day, then it doesn't matter either, because everyone has bad days. You know, it's not the end of the world if you have a bad day. I have them all the time. I eat loads still. I still have naughty weekends where I'll eat a lot more than I should, or I'll go out for a meal and I'll order something and then I think, oh, I shouldn't have ordered that. But it doesn't matter, because there is all the time in the world to lose weight. And you know, some people's cases might be more urgent than others. Like, you may have a lot to lose. Like, I feel like I had quite a lot to lose and I had to be quite strict in the start, but it's not the end of the world, what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. Don't beat yourself up about it, because it's not going to make you feel any better. It is a difficult thing to do, and for someone who is naturally slim and has never really had a weight issue, whether they're too thin and they want to put it on, or you're too big and you want to lose it, if someone's never been in that situation, then they might not appreciate how difficult it is. And you know, it is a hard thing to do, and people don't exaggerate it. It's difficult, and you know, some people it might come off easier than others, and some people it won't. Some people it will take a while. And as long as you are in the right frame of mind and you think, right, now, this is when I want to do it now, I'm going to lose this weight, it will go. And keep going strong. We're all there for each other. Yeah, I've lost 50 pounds since March. It's now November. I am really happy with where I am now. I still want to lose another like 2 stones, so what's that, 14, 28 pounds, but I'm not in a hurry to get rid of that now. I've lost the bulk of it, but to make me feel happier because I'm still not 100% happy. I don't think anyone ever will be, but I would like to lose another like 28, 30 pounds just to be exactly where I am. I am at a healthy weight now on BMI scales and things like that. I don't believe in them, but just out of reference, because I know a lot of people use them, that I'm at healthy weight there now. But yeah, you will never be happy with where you are. But that is just a few tips and words of advice of what I did. If you still want weight loss videos, you want me to do more, then let me know. I hope this video was alright. I